We're joined by Joe Duncan, Chris Gilmore, meteorologist Kaitlin W. Of course, you still have meteorologist James Scott in the building, and he is checking the road conditions to make sure you get where you're going safely. And with that, the ongoing snow and icy road conditions have prompted delayed weather conditions. We're not seeing ice, snow in our region, but there are areas in our viewing area that are.
Yeah, across the high country, they've gotten another couple of across the high country in general, where you guys are sitting at 24 degrees right now. So let's get to live radar. We are behind or in the backside of this cold front now. You can see that front moving off the coast, but we do still have some lingering northwesterly flow snow across areas of not just the high country. I want to zoom into this because we've actually been seeing here on radar. Looks like some of these showers are making snow showers making it down into Burke County. So if you are in Burke County, let us know what you're seeing and if this radar is in fact kind of validated. If you are seeing some of those snow showers. Now we will see these snow showers taper off over the next several hours, but some of the highest ridge tops likely have already seen about 3 to so inches of snow. Of course, this camera's not working. It was beautiful when I was going to show it to you, though. We'll check on that here in just a few. That was blowing rock. So you can see future track those snow showers tapering off as we head through the day today. We are going to see abundant sunshine as we travel through the day today. Not a lot of cloud cover. Now our temperatures not as warm as what we saw yesterday, but still decent. It's going to be a pretty nice Thursday on tap as we'll see these highs topping out in the 40s as we travel through the day today. Now looking at your Friday, where really Thursday night into Friday, some clouds will start to move back in. Another very weak little clipper system could bring another round of possibly just about a dusting to an inch of snow across areas of the high country. Now in the way of any moisture here in the Piedmont, really few and far between. We're not really looking at anything. So those rain chances stay really goose egg as we head through Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday. By Sunday, though, isolated showers are possible. And that's with our next big weather system. Not because of the rain, not because of the snow, but because of the very cold air that's going to build in. Those numbers in a second. Before today, topping out in the upper 40s. And again, quite a bit of sunshine as we travel through the day. So looking at these headlines today, cooler than yesterday, but sunny skies, feeling quite nice. We are going to warm up to 60 as we head through the day on Saturday, but be prepared.
Wow, yeah. We're taking a trip across the globe here, Kaitlin.
We are, because I want to tell you, being a little optimistic, it could always be worse. Look at Northway, 43 degrees below zero right now. Like, I can't even fathom that type of cold. 28 below zero in Fairbanks, and hey, Dead Horse, you're not looking too bad. You're actually feeling and actually just about almost zero. So looking pretty nice. We look here, you guys, we are like 40. So you're fine outside. It's cold though. 39 degrees here in Charlotte, 37 in Salisbury. Albemarle this morning. Good morning to you folks. Sitting at 38 degrees. It is a cold start. We're in the upper 30s here across the Piedmont. As you look across the high country though, those temperatures are sitting in the 20s. One of our favorite cameras here on Rising as we look at Uptown. This is our weather sim cam looking over Bank of America. You can still see these flags blowing in the wind a bit, so it's still a little breezy out there. It's 39 right now with a northerly wind at about 8 to 15 miles per hour. It's feeling like it's about freezing, so it does feel pretty chilly out there this morning. Heads up, you'll need that jacket. I walked out with a jacket and a scarf on, felt pretty comfortable out there this morning in that clothing. You look at live radar and we do have some clouds out there right now, and actually a little bit of precipitation falling as snow still across our mountain communities, actually stretching down southward a little bit into Burke County this morning as well. It's not going to amount to much in the way of accumulation, maybe just some snowflakes and possibly a little bit of a coating on your cars and your grassy surfaces in northern Burke County. But let us know if that's actually verifying what we're seeing on radar. But a little snow could be making its way down, not here across the Piedmont. All of that northwest flow snow pretty much staying up in the high country and tapering off over the next couple of hours. Plenty of sunshine, though, as we travel through the day today. We'll have a weak little clipper system move through as we head through really overnight into tomorrow morning, and that could bring another dusting, possibly up to an inch of snow across areas of the high country. That snow certainly not going to be making it down here across the Piedmont, though. So how much potential extra snow? Another round possible for some areas up in the high country. Again, possibly looking at about a dusting. I'm not even expecting those accumulations to make it to that inch threshold, but a little bit of snowflakes for you. We look at your 3-day forecast here in the Charlotte area. 49 for your Thursday, warming up a little bit, and actually it's going to continue by Saturday. We're sitting at about 60 degrees. Enjoy that, because we have this cold blast on the way as we head into early next week. I was just telling everybody here it's going to get cold, and our studio manager said, how cold? And I said 17. He said, what? And yeah, I mean, it's going to be that cold. We're going to be in the teens here across the Piedmont, and certainly feeling like the single digits up in the high country. And you look at the coldest temperatures that we've seen so far this year, and we have not gotten below 18 degrees. And the last time we did was January 22nd. So as we inch toward this December 22nd, we are going to be seeing temperatures probably the coldest of the year, if not the coldest, then tied for that coldest mark. Here's
Rising. See, Santa heard you guys talking bad about him. We got ornaments falling off the tree. Thursday, December 11th here on Rising. Thank you so much for joining us just after 7:30 here. I'm Chris Gilmore, joined by Joe Duncan, Taylor Miller, meteorologist Kaitlin Wright, and we got James floating around here as well, spreading some Christmas cheer.
You got it.
We're
it's
close.
Probably my fault.
Put the chocolate bar back on the tree.
Yeah, I think that's
So just enjoy each other, which is harder to do. I feel like you're like, oh, I need to give the best and the greatest and the biggest gifts so they know how much I appreciate that. But that's not the case. We got to get out of that.
Yeah, and
I like that so much.
yeah, I am.
So many people, especially with the cost rising and inflation, so many people, it's affecting all.
I love that you're giving us the warm fuzzies to pair with the frigid temperatures outside as we take a look at sub-freezing Blowing Rock in our weather-wise forecast.
It's so pretty, though. I mean, those temperatures are below freezing. Looking at 22 degrees and beautiful Blowing Rock. This is just such a storybook town, and it looks quite nice. But look at the roads. Certainly just a new coating of snow up across areas of Blowing Rock. This is our resort cam that you're looking at. So live radar showing those snow showers really starting to taper off. It did look like we had a couple of those make it down into areas of Burt County, primarily staying across Ashwaubenon and Avery's, though. All three of our mountain communities, or counties rather, Ashwaubenon, Avery, all of those school districts are on remote learning days. So just heads up, a remote learning day for today. They went and checked the roads and said, hey, let's keep it safe than sorry, and let's go ahead and stay off the roads today. So live radar right now showing those clouds making their way across mainly South Carolina. We will end up having start out there. Here's a look at your current temperatures. I was just looking at her hair. And 90s babies, do you guys remember when we used to put our hair at the very top of our head and do, yeah, it was Shalonda. Our producer saying, yep, that's what we used to do. And then I'd walk around the hall just swinging it. Anyways, current temperature 36 degrees in Salisbury, Concord 39. It is a cool start here across the Piedmont, but really, guys, it's the middle of December. It's right near average. 26 as you head over to West Jefferson. Boone this morning sitting at 24 degrees. So it is cold out there, but we are starting to, we will start to warm up as that sun is coming up. 39. Look at how beautiful Uptown looks. I always love this camera view as we look over the bank there. It feels like 32 though, with a north wind still pulling in some of that cooler air at about 10 miles per hour. A little bit of a breeze will make it feel chilly. So as you send the kids to the bus stop this morning and as you head out, just go ahead and grab that jacket. Dew point temperature 26 degrees. So we're dry, and boy, we're going to stay that way. Plenty of sunshine as we travel through your Thursday. It does look like that northwest flow snow. These snow showers are tapering off out there this morning, but heads up high country, you guys have another little weak clipper system that will end up bringing a light dusting to your area tonight into tomorrow morning. As we look at your temperatures across the Piedmont the next 3 days, we will see that gradual warming trend. We're to 60 as we head into Saturday. Soak it up and enjoy it, because here comes a cold blast that's going to settle across much of the eastern seaboard, and it is going to get very cold. I'm talking the coldest temperatures so far this season as we wake up on Monday in the teens and even single digits for some areas across the high country. So snow covering the gazebo area, the grassy surfaces, even heading into areas of the roadway. So please be careful out there. That is why we have those remote learning days across Ashwaubenon and into Avery counties, at least remote learning day today. But you will have to watch out for some refreezing out there on the side streets, untreated roadways, and also bridges and overpasses. Late tonight, we're actually going to have a clipper system that'll cross that area, bringing another little dusting of snow. But right now, that northwest flow snow is starting to wrap up and wind down. The cloud cover you can see primarily just across South Carolina this morning. But we look at Charlotte, and we're not looking too bad out there. Some clouds, but expect a plenty of sunshine as we travel through the day today. It is a chilly start, but relative to what we'll see on Monday, hey, you're feeling good out there right now. 37 in Lincolnton, 35 into Shelby, Gastonia 39, into Charlotte sitting at 39. And good morning to you in Cabarrus County. You guys are sitting in the upper 30s this morning as well. Now traveling through the day, we'll warm, not as warm as what we topped out at yesterday, but we're closing in on 50. We'll be in the upper 40s as we head through the day today. A lot of sunshine in store though, so enjoy the sun. You can see it here on Future Track with the temperatures. Highs again topping out in the upper 40s. Some neighborhoods south of Charlotte possibly reaching about that 50-degree mark. Here come the clouds late tonight. This is that weak little clipper system bringing some additional dusting of snowfall to areas of the high country overnight into your Friday morning as well. So the third round this week, though this will be the weakest and the lowest in the way of totals, still a little bit more snow for you high country folks. Now in the way of moisture here in the Piedmont, we're not looking at anything. Goose egg for your Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday. A few isolated showers possible as we head into Sunday, but that's not really what the system's going to bring. It's going to be that cold air. Look at some of these headlines for you today. Cooler but sunny skies. As we head through Saturday, we're warming to 60 degrees, but these colder temperatures are on the way, and it is going to be very cold as we wake up and head out on Monday. And that's going to continue. Highs really struggle to get out of the 30s as we head through the day on Monday. So here, Taylor, 37 degrees in Statesville, 39 in Charlotte and in Gastonia this morning. So temperatures are certainly cold out there, but it is beautiful as you look at over the bank. This is uptown, 39 degrees with that sun shining. Look at these winds still gusting up to about 20 miles per hour. So you add a wind on top of a chilly temperature already. Look at that, feels like 33 degrees. Visibility looking just fine, and we'll be smooth sailing as we head through the morning and through the day. Plenty of sunshine is out there. We have that snow actually tapering off across the high country. Ashwaubenon, Avery counties, you guys do have remote learning school days or school day for today because of the snow that's been falling over the last about 10 to 12 hours or so. So we look at this next weather system. We'll actually have a really weak clipper across the area, bringing some clouds to the area as we head through the overnight period, and then a little bit of snow flurries, probably just amounting to about a dusting out there across areas of the high country. If you've been with us all morning long here on Rising, you probably saw, what was that, the 6 o'clock hour, I believe. Chris gave weather a shot, and then they challenged Joe and said, Joe, you probably couldn't do it better.
I had no preparation. It was all spur of the moment.
Okay, he really doesn't have any preparation. He hasn't seen these graphics. Here is my friend Joe Duncan, weather-wise forecaster for the 30 seconds. What do we got, Joe?
All right, well, listen, going into your weekend today, we're looking at a high of 49. It's going to be sunny. No more gray clouds, gray skies. Going to be sunny and bright. Winds coming out of the northwest at 10 miles per hour, I do believe. And on Friday, we're going to warm things up. 54 degrees, people. 54 degrees. Winds from the south, about 7 miles per hour there. And then going into your Saturday weekend, 60 degrees. Get used to it because I hear it's going to turn colder next week.
Yeah, how cold?
Extremely cold. I think I heard the number 18.
Oh, you're right. That is what we're forecasting. You did it. I like it. Good job, Joe.
Eat your heart out, Chris.
I don't know, Chris. I'm Team Joe over here. We're going to get that cold air that settles across the Carolinas, you guys. And it really will be dangerously cold. I'm talking teens here across the Piedmont, even single digits across areas of the high country. That is Monday morning. Now, how cold have we been so far this year? Well, the coldest temperatures have been about 18 degrees. We've hit that that twice or once actually. We're forecasting about 17 to 18, but January 22nd, so almost a year ago, is when we actually reached that temperature. But you can see this is certainly going to be one of the coldest temperatures that we have seen so far this year, if not the. I love talking to an expert that can tell us, because so many people, even if you're not one of them, if you're fortunate enough to provide Christmas gifts for your family, for your children, or for your sidewalks, I'm sure the walkways, the stairs, the railings, all covered in snow with ice as well. So please be careful. We do want to mention Ashwaubenon and Avery County Schools. They did decide to do a remote learning day today. So heads up, no school up for those counties, for those county schools up in the high country for today. Other people, of course, we still have school across the foothills in Piedmont. We did see finally that northwest flow snow. It's tapered off now. And yeah, you're not going to see snowfall through the day across the mountains today, but you will have a weak clipper system that brings another dusting to your area as we head through the next about 24 hours. Timing that out in a second, but live radar right now showing the clouds here across South Carolina, even into areas of Georgia. But we look in North Carolina and we're actually going to see a lot of sunshine as we travel through the day. So these temperatures will warm up rather quickly, just not drastically. Right now we're 40 in Charlotte, and highs only going to probably rise another 9 degrees or so as we head through the day. So topping out, really struggling to reach that 50-degree mark, which is not too much below average until late weekend, early next week. So you can see these high temperatures as you look at your day planner today. 49 degrees for tonight, flirting with freezing once again. So waking up on Friday morning right near that freezing mark. You look at your future track and you can see those temperatures climb, but again, not going to be a drastic climb, about 48 to 49 for those high temperatures today. I continue to play your future track out, and here comes that weak little clipper system crossing the area, maybe bringing a dusting of snow, maybe a half an inch to some areas across the high country overnight into your Friday. In terms of moisture making it down to the Piedmont, though, it's just not going to. We're looking at goose eggs for any precipitation chances for Thursday, Friday into Saturday. Now, it's possible we get that isolated rain chance to head our way as we head into Sunday. That's with this powerful cold front. It's pretty moisture starved, but boy, it is going to bring a big difference to our area in terms of those temperatures. So as we head through Saturday, enjoy it, because we're topping out at 60. Some computer models are saying, hey, we could make it even 63, 64 degrees. So it's going to be nice on Saturday, but those cold temperatures will be. So looking at Charlotte's forecast, plenty of sunshine. Zooming into the high country, though, you can see those snow showers certainly tapering off. We do have a remote learning day for Ashwaubenon and Avery County Schools because of that snowfall that you've seen overnight into this morning. Now, our next weather system, it keeps us dry as we head through the day today. A weak clipper will cross the area, though, causing a little bit of a dusting of snow across our high country areas. Again, maybe a quarter of an inch or half an inch of snow. It's not going to be much in the way of accumulation, but a lot of those areas, some of the ski resorts, the higher elevations, going to just love a little bit of fresh powder on top of some man-made that those ski resorts continue to make, getting prepared for the first half of the season. 49 for your Thursday. By Friday, 54 degrees, 60 by Saturday. If you like the warmth, enjoy that, because it cools down in a big way. I'm talking lows in the teens for most of us. It's possible some of us drop to like 20, but I'm really thinking most of us will be about 17 to 18 degrees on Monday morning. And if we make it to 17, that'll be the coldest temperature we've seen all year long as we close out this year. 18, we've seen it once, January 22nd this year. You look at